believe I made it back in time. Looked down, I realized that I was out of coffee. I was like, "Oh my god!" No, I did not put that on yet. Oh, here, I'll do it real quick for you. Oh no, it's Twitch. Let me see here. All right. Bam. There you go. I'm still laughing that it's 18 degrees there, Sean. Just for the record. Oh, sorry. Did all that running and now I'm like coughing. All right. Let me know if sound is okay. Ugh. All right. Busy day. Furnace has been on nonstop. Yeah. Do you have like a wood burning, or do you just use what are you using? 'Cause I feel like having one of those like cast iron, like wood burning stoves. I feel like they just generate so much heat. Right? Wait, what is this? Texas mother shock define. Oh, nice. Look at that. TikTok. TikTok helping out, man. $247 stashed away in her 5-year-old daughter's plastic toy case. Go TikTok. Ugh. So yeah, 70% chance of snow in Maryland today. All right, 70% chance. So gonna be a great day. Gonna be a great day. That's a drug dealing baby. I know, right? Yeah, there are many things we could say. I have a wood burner, but it's more expensive to run versus natural gas. But I mean, wood is free if it's outside. Taxation without representation. Yeah, I know, right? Right. Yeah. Taxation without representation. That's what's on the license plates in DC. I'm not exactly sure how they got that through, but yeah, some angry people in DC. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like wood burners, I mean, I guess if you use like a wood burning pellet, those can get expensive, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I have so many trees and so many people like free wood, take it. I feel like that would be an option. All right, let's dive into things here. Yeah, true. It takes a lot more time. Well, Sean, I mean, yes. I'm not gonna call you lazy, Sean, but no, I probably wouldn't go cut wood in upstate Michigan either. When it is 18 degrees outside, no, I do not want to be outside in my Carhartts with my, my fuzzy mittens cutting wood. Um, my in-laws, he does wood all summer. I'm like, why are you cutting wood in the summer? He's like, so I don't have to do it in the winter. And I was like, well, I guess that's a fair shake, which makes sense. But all right, so so far today, euro taken off. Most of the euro news, and again, 71 versus the dollar. Again, we have a weak dollar right now. Euro pound up 59 is quite a substantial amount. You can see pound yen is up a little bit over here, pounds down a little over here. So we got a little bit of pound weakness, but I would say mostly it's European strength because they're basically like, they're just rolling forward, right? Their take is, we don't know what Omicron's going to do. Doesn't look like it's going to do much, so we're not changing our path. We're going to roll through, and March is the time frame. So, go through a quarter week. Holy crap, Sean! That much? Wow, that seems like a lot. That's a lot of wood. Yeah, we get like my dad used to get like a cord a winter here, and my dad actually was pretty big on fireplaces. Then he put a gas stove. Then he put a. I guess it's propane. I have a gas fireplace in the house. Don't use it. I haven't used it in 10 years. Yeah, it's just too hot. We have it on for 15 minutes, and it's like 150 degrees upstairs. It's like unbelievable how much heat it puts out. Like, no, not a big house. Don't need the industrial size. I'm like, it's like turn on low, and it's like too much. It's insane. So I love fireplaces. I just haven't used this one in God knows how long. I think we have disconnected. Then the electric. Oh my God. And this is why people love living in upstate Michigan, John. All these things you're telling me are all, positive. Anyway, So I think 10 a.m. is going to be kind of the big boom for the day between jolts, which will maybe move the markets a little bit. We have overnight with Canada, which is not changing, and then I think the rate statement is going to be important as people like dive into it. I think dollar CAD will drop a little bit more. I mean, it's down 50 in 24 hours. You're seeing it pull back a little bit on the 15-minute mark. Again, in preparation probably for news in 20 minutes. Um, I feel like it's a lot warmer though. Yeah. Um, Sean, the worst part about it being that cold up there is it's not even like it kills all the bugs, right? Like I feel like if it gets that cold and you got to bear that kind of winter, you should have like absolutely zero bugs. When I went to Northport years ago, um, I'm like, how do you have mosquitoes here? Like, do you have mosquitoes and ticks? They're like, yeah, we get ticks all the time. I'm like, how? I'm like, I don't get it. Don't get it. um, yeah, the rest of the year is nice. Yeah, I mean, like I would say, like, I mean, I guess it was, we went one time in August and it was nice. I mean, it wasn't like overly hot and that kind of stuff, so it wasn't bad. But man, the winter was brutal. They're like, yeah, it snowed in December and it'll be here till March. I was like, what? Yeah. So anyway, let me turn this light off. All right, so 10 o'clock is going to be the big one today. We've just been kind of wasting time to see if we can get a little bit closer to it. This Pfizer stuff is complete bull. I love it. Three vaccines neutralizes it. No, it doesn't. It is absolutely does not neutralize it. They should not be allowed to put a headline out that. Um, I love that. It neutralizes it. You're so full of crap. Um, there are people that are getting Omicron that are fully vaxxed with it. So if that's the case, like, come on, they should be. This is complete crap. Like seriously, yeah, really neutralizes it, so it doesn't exist. Because all the data we're seeing, even in India, they said that even Pfizer is less effective than the other ones with it, but yet supposedly the third one neutralizes. That's bull, 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 bull. They should remove that. Um, Complete garbage. Complete garbage. I'm so glad I did not get the Pfizer vaccine. Um, yeah, so glad. Good luck to all those people. Um, with that said, let's go right in. I do think 5 p.m. tonight, when Low speaks, I do think we actually may have some movement in Australia tonight too. I think is this the right one? Payments next or virtual? Yeah, virtual audience. It says audience questions expected. So I think there could be some good movement later on today. And I'm curious to see because this is talking about Australian payments, the payments network. Again, anything with payments, I'm curious to see if they're gonna, if he'll make any mention of or digital Aussie, right? Um, Again, the comments will be there. Inflation is obviously going to come up, so Low is going to have to deflect the inflation. Obviously, COVID recovery will come up. So, anything that anytime you have audience questions, everybody's trying to hit you with that zinger. So, I do feel that there may be some Australian movement. It'll be a kind of a more of a slow trend after the market closes today. I don't expect a spike, but I do expect that there will be some type of at least a nightly trend on it. So watch out for that in Australia. Tomorrow morning, obviously, unemployment claims and all the fun stuff comes in at 8:30. So before we speak, and then after that, really kind of a slow day in preparation for kind of Friday CPI. So with CPI coming up, I'm sure we'll hear a whole heck of a lot more about we'll hear a whole heck of a lot more about inflation over the next 2 days. So watch out for those. Let's go right into the charts and just start rolling through these things. Aussie dollar. So where are we at? There we go. All right. So we pulled away from all the buying at the bottom. Looks like 70 was the true bottom. News obviously on Monday kind of shot this thing back up again. We ended up going through and again, one touches, two touches. If I extend it across, you'll see we got the 3 right there. There was number 4, which pulled it back, and then it used it. Whoops. Right? Then it used it and kind of as a bottom, right? It was a bottom, it hit it, it hit, it hit. So a couple different opportunities. I would say watch out for this level up top. It's a level that's been hit a few times. As you can see, news cranked it down, then it hit it again, and then we hit it again, and it was a pretty decent move. But 71.80, right? Oh crap! I keep moving. I need to lock that one down. This is obviously a profit target first off, but again, it can be used as far as what? It's driving me crazy. Let's just do it this way. Here and there. There we go. 71.70 is kind of what we're looking for. News wise, I would like to go Aussie strength for any of the news, but again, maybe there'll be some dovish comments made in there. It's decent. We're a little bit away from it right now, and again, about 25, so it absolutely can be up there before news today. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it pulls back down and tries to come back up. But definitely an area that we need to watch out for, because it has in the past it has shown us that it's a great area of sellers. So watch for it. It's there. It's within range of kind of a news move today. We'll see what we get in the next 15 minutes and see if we can get a reversal up to that level. But if we do, again, if you are able to get a short in there, I would have profit targets located back probably in this level here. Let's change this to black. Let's change this to green. Again, confirmed area of buyers. And again, that's obviously well beyond a 1 to 3 to the downside. So I would say probably decent level to 71.70. Also, yen, also rallying up. And again, we know we have a level sitting right here. Kind of the same scenario. Now, this was an old level that was violated, kind of formed a new one got front run a few times, ended up just missing it last time. This was the one that missed it by, I think it was like 1.8. Super close. And again, rallied it back to the downside. Let's move these, clean it up. Yeah, kind of the same thinking, right? I mean, it's kind of in the same area. This is also going to have some yen action to it. And again, it looks like the indices are really struggling right now. There you go, bam, NQ turned red first. It's trying. It's trying. But man, Russell was up 0.55 and now it's up 0.7. So yeah, I didn't mean to bring the gloom and doom earlier today, but yeah, it's like, oh, don't expect things. Don't be surprised if they're red and they're going red. So again, we'll get some yen help on this one. It's also a decent level. Again, Aussie yen would be the pure play against the news later on today, with the dollar out of it. But it's a decent level. Like I said, we were looking for it before. Nice rollover. Don't love that it's basing right before it right now, but it does have a little bit smaller level of risk on it. Only about 15 pips. So not horrible. But again, right now I do kind of like the Aussie more for bullish, but again, could be a decent rollover, and it doesn't really it's not going to take a whole lot to bring it back down. It's a little bit low. I'll watch for profit taking there, but again, we should be okay, depending on what time it hits. So again, 10:30 reversal potential on that one, right? Euro pound. So euro pound's going up. So we ended up blowing through that level. We had that the deep push here, and we ended up using it and then coming back down and below. So because it's pushed on both sides, we're going to now erase it, and we don't need it anymore. And let's bring in. It's having issues with. It looks like it's having issues with this area right here. Mark it off. Oops. Let's do this red. We'll go dots. We'll go here. Yep, that's what it's having problems on. So I think this is probably a decent level to short. European session has been pretty much straight up. Right, Europeans kicked in right here. So there's your European session. This is larger than one ATR. It's up about 55. The ATR on a daily basis is about 20 or about 36. So I would say that it is probably more in a rollover / profit taking mode. Are we going to come all the way back? Let's see. Let's see. Your 50 is sitting there. Let's see. Is it too late? Yeah. There's your 1 to 3. So you can see how small this one actually is. It's like a 6 pip. It's low. Bringing it back to the 50 would be a 1 to 6.5. So, yeah. I mean, if we do it just off the European session, though, right? European session, yeah, it still blows it out. Still blows it out. So again, Euro pound, small risk on that one, but I think this one has the ability to kind of push back down. If you're looking for profit targets, I would say probably not horrible to the downside. But that one will probably continue to roll. But yeah, you can see where the 50 pullback was. It would be there. Right there. So yeah, I do think Euro is going to roll over a bit. Love how this one shot up. Now again, we had two levels. One was kind of that aggressive one. The aggressive one ended up not holding. We did have the one just a little bit higher. So the question is now, is this going to be the new top? And again, I do like the 28.95. I do think that's a decent level. Tested. This is more of a front run, but the first test pushed it all the way up to here. So kind of one of those ones, it's like you got to take a buffer on it, but that's how much space is actually left. And you can see that that's really kind of what halted it where it's holding right now. I would say if anything, look for this one to kind of roll back to the downside as well. And again, is this going to be the new top? Maybe. Maybe that this is going to be the new top. We don't really know yet. We need about one more candle to confirm. But this is a pretty nice mover from, again, 6:30 in the morning up. It's about 95 pips. It has a daily ATR of 75. So literally in a couple hours, we're well over a daily ATR. So you know, I would say look for a reversal. I'd like to see the basing and maybe a bit of a retest on that one. This may be the new level, right? Where we're at right now could be. Again, there's two wicks at the bottom. They're mirrored. They're exactly the same. So again, I would say that it's probably going to collapse. But I would kind of like to see it pull down a bit and then pull back up, right? One of these type scenarios. And again, can it run all the way down to here? Yeah, I think your profit target needs to be sitting right there. We'll change that to dots, change it to green. Right there would be kind of where your profit is. All right. So obviously, like a little bit more, we don't have the confirmation entry yet. If we do continue to push up and then falter, take it off of 128.93. If not, this could be the new one. If we get some space in here, that little kind of confirmation pattern, right? We could see that one continue to push lower. All right. Euro dollar also on the higher side, right? Now this one is unfortunately it's not as clean. You're dealing with some of this crap, which there's not a whole lot in here. Really top and bottom. I mean, you can see this one held just fine. Um, I'll remove these so we can kind of get these out. Um, yeah, I mean, there's so much junk in here. It's like, I don't really love that one. This one clears us up to this level. Maybe. Mark that one off. It's a 7 a.m. That's a nice little 7 a.m. run there. Look at that base right there. Nice little grab. Mm, It's a 7 a.m. turn though. Yeah. Um, you're already starting to see the reversal on euro dollar here. How far does that need to move? 40? Hmm. 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 952. Yeah, I'd say that one probably comes back down. And man, I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. Mark this level here. Not as concerned about that. Yeah, we got more room to run to the downside on this one. So I would say, yeah, look for this one to come down. I don't really know. It's got 35, but I just don't really love the top on that one is kind of funky. Oh, it's hitting all that crap. It's hitting this. Uh, I would say probably continuing down. Big question is going to make it through the 1030 spot. It's a lot of movement for a shorter period of time. Um, it's expected to be a little bit above. Man, I wish this was in a better zone for reversal. I do like it coming down. I don't necessarily have a setup on there. If this is going to be our one candle top, I'm on a 15. Let me bring it to a 30. Yeah, it's not giving us a really clean top on it. And like I said, is this going to be just a pullback attempt higher? Um, you know, like this level up top a little bit better. And again, maybe in the next 30 minutes we do get a little bit of a pop. Maybe we're looking for this 113.37, and that'll be a reversal for the morning. But I do think it reverses. I think it's been way too much European strength, pretty much straight up from their market. And again, their comments were we're progressing as we had planned. So no change in our policy. A what doesn't matter to me. Um, Pound yen. Woof. So pounds moving a ton. As you guys can see, if I extend this across, that's exactly what it ran into the 149.51. Push it to the brink. And actually, sorry, the brink should have been there. Let me adjust it correctly. There we go. Hold on. Now it's right there. So that's what it would have looked like, right? Um, so well beyond where it is. Again, this one I do believe the same thing. I think it will kind of roll. It's pushed up, and there's been a ton of buyers over here. We will adjust this one out now. Actually, let's see. Um, Move this guy up to here. Let's see. We're gonna put that there, and we're gonna bring that across, and we're gonna bring this across. Oops! I just wanted the end. There we go. Can I get a small one in there? No. We're gonna say that there's a potential reversal there as well. Again, one little test, not bad. Um, so yeah, that's what we're looking for. I would look for this to come back down and test. I would not take this one long again. At this point, it is done. Um, so funny. It's like to get it to draw it. It's like, ugh. It's like, nope, not giving it to you because it happens so fast. It's like trying to get it to like paint it off. It's like whatever. Anyway, leave that there. All right. So, well beyond at this point. Yeah, I would say this one rolls as well. I think this one comes back down. Change that to black and solid. Is probably what that one is going to do. Again, this would be more of a yen play. Pound is almost done for the day. Again, nice little spike, but it's basically in the same channel that it was before. So nothing big. I would say top and bottom bracketing 151.46, 148.75 lower. Again, probably some hiccups in here, but again, we're pretty much at the end of the day for this one. So not as concerned about it. But again, I see this one rolling back to the downside. Pound dollar. You can see pound dollar came down, grabbed it actually just hit its profit target at 6:30 this morning. We need this one. This was already high, so we don't need this. Don't need that. That one based. Boom, boom, boom. And now we're using that for the top. Mm, we'll remove it now. We don't need it. You guys can see the 1, 2, 3, and then bam, 4 is what broke it. So the 131.76 again, psychological. This is a big level from a 4-hour basis. It's got about 57 pips to run back down. I know that it looks huge, but the pound yen has had some movement. We're down 41 pip or 43 pips so far on this one. Um, for the day. I assume this one comes back. And again, remember being black that this was a target, not an entry. At this point, I would like to see if it comes down and starts to form a base right here, and then I'd be looking to take this one short. Obviously, the pound will be raising interest rates as well, but I think we'll overtake them with dollar strength. So I don't think that this one is necessarily a biggest concern. But again, if you're looking for something, I would say take the 30. You can take the 35 back to the downside. Can we provide a level of risk on it? Not really. Not really. Unfortunately, this kind of spiked through. So there's kind of a level in there. Again, be cautious. This is not as clean as the Euro trades. Again, buyers, 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 buyers. So, it's got a little bit more to chunk through. But I would like to come down and then start basing sideways. And then again, we can start using wherever it is. It may be here, it may be here, it may be over here. Wherever the basing level is going to give us a level of risk to take this one short. I do want to get short the pound dollar, hopefully before Friday. Hopefully, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. But for CPI, I would like to be short the pound dollar. I'm looking for a nice CPI number this week. If we get one, again, something like the pound that has been weaker all week is where we'd want to play this one. So this would be where I'd want to do it. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD continuing to drive down. We're almost there. Let's go back up. Almost there. Again, just kind of do this one for Nadex on the larger time frame. Looking for this one to tag this level right here. And then our weekly call spread is done. We're so close. We're so close. We got 13 more pips. 13 more pips. So it's there. It's close. It's close. If you guys aren't short this position, it's your fault. Right? I don't need this. Let's just clean the top up a bit more. That's fine. I don't even need this anymore. But yeah, there is our weekly call spread. Did base in there. Extend that across. We're going to keep that for one more. You guys can see, look at this one. Look at this one here, right? Again, target, not entry, right? One hit, two hits, three hits, four. So, um, so close. Come on. Give it to us. It's 10 o'clock. It's going to be all the CAD speculation. Look at the spike of it already. Look at it. Boom, 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 boom. They're like, wait, what are you doing? We'll see in a second. In about 30 seconds, we'll see. We'll come back to that one. I want to see what the headlines are for it. So, dollar Swiss. Again, we talked about this one. You guys can see that it did not get stopped out yesterday. Enter it again, and then would have gotten your full. So, kind of the same level. The 92.63. We talked about it. Again, kind of started. I mean, this is where we were yesterday. Right. So, I mean, it dropped. It went to where it should have. I would say this one probably continues more to the downside. Again, this is one that's kind of hinging upon whether Russia decides to cross the border or it doesn't cross the border. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I feel like Putin doesn't have much to lose by doing it. Do I think we're going to send warplanes to Russia? No. No, I don't think we're going there. We can put economic sanctions on them. It's nothing they haven't had in the past. If it gains them back the Ukraine, or parts of the Ukraine like they want, um, I don't know. What's it going to do? It's going to jack oil prices. Russia makes more money. Raising natural gas prices. Russia makes more money. So, I mean, I guess we can put economic sanctions on there, but I just don't have a lot of faith in, Biden upholding any of those things. I mean, he's already blocked the pipeline. So that we're going to jack natural gas for Europe. We could send them natural gas, but man, is that a pain putting it on a natural gas tanker, sending it all the way across. Right. Yeah. Would have been much, much easier? The pipeline. If we had the pipeline, none of these problems would have existed. But no. So I'd say this one comes down. We're going to see some hiccups. This whole area in here, there's no good entries in here whatsoever. But this entire area is buyers building, buyers building, buyers building, buyers building, buyers building, buyers building. So we got to chunk through that. I know that it's kind of the channel traders out there. Actually, do we have a channel in here? I don't even know. I guess we have a pitchfork. I don't know, fan. I guess there's a fib channel, but that one gets really, really funky. I'm just trying to see if there was basic. Oh yeah, I guess we have a parallel channel. I haven't used it though. Oh, there you go. Not too bad, right? But I mean, you're obviously channeling back to the downside. So, people will be looking this one, and I think it's valid. I do think it continues to go lower, but I think that it's going to have some. I think it's going to have some major problems. Chopping through good. Now, if Putin crosses the border, then yes, we take a spike down. Um, like I said, I think good areas. Again, I think this 91.67 is the opposite end of the range. Again, I think both these are still valid. We could probably adjust this one a little bit now that we have a kind of a new candle. We could kind of shrink this just a tad um, going forward, and I think both those two are fine. Put it right there. 92.66 to 91.67, I think, are our top ranges. But again, right now we're in this, and again, I just sloppily drew it. But you could, I guess there's our bottom side, our decent bottom side, and there's our top side. So, you can make it a little bit easier to see, right? Um, Channel middle. Can I change the middle? What does that look like? There we go. Like a little fancier. Like I said, I don't use this tool every day. Background. I can make it. Yeah, it's good. I guess that's the outside markers. I don't know. Uh, yeah, kind of fancy looking, right? A little nice looking there. I guess I could kind of change this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That looks fancy. Looks pretty fancy smanchy right there. Anyway, see this one continuing to go down. I don't think it's the best trade setup. I think it's going to take a long time, slow grind, and we got a lot of things we need to watch out for news wise. So, looks like dollar cat actually is popping a little bit. Oh man, now I'm curious. What did they say? Look how close. Look how close. 3.7, 3.3, 3.3. All right, let's see what they say. Yeah, let's see. Um, the bank's extraordinary forward guidance on the path to the overnight rate is being maintained. Extraordinary. The bank is continuing to advance phase, keeping on. Let's go home. Continues. I love this. I love how Canada talks about the economic growth of the United States has accelerated, led by consumption, while growth in some other regions is moderately after strong. Yeah. She's a slight being observed in 22. Looks like it's going to remain maintained in the first half and then ease back to 2. Um, we need considerable support. Um, this is what people do. What are the differences from last time? Look at this. So there are people that look at this, right? There are people that will analyze this, and it's like, what's positive, what's negative, right? And it's like, wait, there's more green than red. It's crazy. I love it. We will provide. So, yeah, I think overall, again, it's kind of similar to what we saw with what Europe just said. We're continuing. We're not concerned. Trying to see if there's anything earth shattering. Restrictions were eased with higher vaccinations rate, persistent bottlenecks, GDP, including non-commodity exports. Yeah, there's not many of those for Canada. We expect CPI inflation to remain elevated for the first half and then ease back in the second half. The bank is closely watching labor costs, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's all standard stuff. So kind of the same thing. We're going to maintain. We're staying. You know, we're going to maintain what we're doing. So again, but that's not bad. That's not it's not bad at all. So again, so close. Let's see if we can grab the whole thing. Dollar Swiss, we're seeing it. All right, dollar yen. Dollar yen has just popped up. We're starting to see kind of a top from this 113.83. It's not a bad level. Again, it's been tested before. We pushed it a little bit higher. Question is this pullback going to be stabilized? And let's see what the actual. Ooh, I don't like that. That level right there, I'm not a huge fan of. Why? We had a basing right before the zone. Typically means that it's trying to build up buyers to push higher. So this is going to be close. It's 10:07 right now. This could be the reversal level. I think if anything, there may be a small chance on like a Harry Potter here on a 15-minute. Again, it's got to meet the rules. It's got to break and it's got to continue lower. The 1 to 3 is fine. There's the 1 to 3 is exactly where, right? We want to make sure that we are sitting right there. So we're definitely in the wheelhouse for that one. Question is it going to come break through this zone? I think that's the big, the big what if. But we have hit the zone. It is close at 10:30. We should get a reversal from this morning drive at 6 a.m. forward at 9:30. What was the JOLTS data? Much better than expected. Right, so that should give us some dollar strength coming back in. The last business day of October. I love it. It's October data. It's December right now. Hires were a little change at 6.5 and total separations edge down. Now see this, but okay, so this is interesting. So hires edge up and total separations edge down to 5.9. Remember, this is October data. November is where like the big trend was, you're not going to pay me, I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to quit. It's like, okay. So the layoffs and discharges rate remain unchanged. So, the trend now is that everybody, it's cool to quit. It's cool to not work because you're not getting paid enough. So that's going to change a bit. But again, should be good for the dollar. Should be good for the dollar. Should be. Should. CAD's starting to switch back down again in 5 minutes. Come on, CAD. Come on, CAD. Yeah, we'll see if this one can break. For those of you that are trying to get into something a little bit more aggressive, it would be 113. Basically, a break of 113.72 to the downside would be where to take this reversal. There you go. CAD is negative again. Oh, come on, pull all the way back. Touch it today, baby. Touch it today. I'm looking for that one to roll. Yeah, I'd like this to come in base. How much is this one? Uh, it's 30. It's got the right size on it for me. It's got the right size. All right, let's go across and we'll look at oil. Yeah. So oil right now, Jesus, it's already starting to slow down. Um, come on, oil. Come on, oil. We have a zone right there. That's kind of tested. Um, actually, I don't need this one anymore. We'll just touch on both sides. This one I don't need. Remove that. Oh, talk about inside. Like there's the UK. There's the London Open. There's where we are right now. Like, ugh, consolidated. This is like not looking great today. 8:30 should be there. Change that to our orange so far. It's already starting to slow down. All right, so we got about 20 minutes. So we'll come back in 10 minutes and check this one out. We'll see where we're at. Natural gas. Again, just bouncing off those same levels. This is an old level. Again, actually, this should have been changed. Um, right there. We got that break. Oh, I'm like on the 5. I'm like, why is it so large? We got the retest. Um, let's remove these. I don't need the. We're just going to use the new one. That's fine. We're going to use that, and we're going to. Oh, Jesus! Look at this. Huh. See, pull that in. 33.77. Yeah, I think the bottom draw is probably it's the cleanest. At least it gives us a bit of a test. I guess I could do it from there. I could do either one. Like I said, we're still the only difference is, do we want to put it right in the middle of the two, or do we want to say, oh no, it's a 61.8. Like I do it there and it's a 61.8, but at least it's in that same wheelhouse. Kind of like I want to know where the 50 is and see where people are stepping in there. But yeah, I think 377 probably is the target to the downside. How far do we need to move? 8 cents. Yeah, probably a decent pullback, and then it'd be another potential long. So gold struggling 0.00. So yeah, gold's like, I don't know what to make of that. So yeah, I would say gold actually probably is going to be more to the upside. Looks like that 5:30 reversal for Europe really set us back. Let's see, where is the 3 o'clock window? 3 o'clock is here, so a little bit of a jump. 5:30 reversal. Look at this oil. Gold is just like we're literally right back in the mean. Um, Look how consolidated that is. Wow, so consolidated. Wow. But you know what? This is a good example, though. This is a good example of how you just can't take something blind, like, oh my God, it touched. Yeah. And it's riding the lower channel, riding. And now finally starting to push up, right? Everybody's like, oh no, it's a pierce and it comes back to the other end. Look, it touched and went to the other side. And look, it went up and then down and then up. Oh, and then pierced, then it came back up again. But this is like, it can ride the side of the channel. It's kind of funny. Uh, all right. So I would say, unfortunately, gold is, it's down 0.02%. So really not much we can trade on that one. Again, silver, there's the channel again. I mean, we're not interested in doing much off this 22.28, but look at that. Another hit this morning and another bounce off that 22.28. I mean, it's been 8 days now, 7 days, and we're in the same exact little range with zero movement. So nothing to trade in silver. It is the 8th, right? So we have what, 22 days before every single one of those people that was like $100. I'm gonna find every single one of them and be like, where was that amazing trade that you talked about that was gonna crash Wall Street? What happened? What happened? I'm gonna get you were wrong. Or I was wrong from every single one of those people. That's my goal. It's my mission. Hey, market manipulators. Where is silver now? Where is this? Where did you tell me it was going to be? Uh huh. Just tell me you're wrong. Tell me you're wrong. Sean, it's never going to happen. They will definitely not. They will not answer email. Yeah, they definitely won't answer the emails. Right? They've disappeared. They've changed their name. They've changed platforms. I think they're back on CBD oil. I think they're back. Their new product that they're hawking is back to CBD oil. They've rotated back. They're no longer Wall Street traders. So you know how that works. All right, let's go check indices. So yeah, a little red on the day. Dollar is continuing to go lower. Um, NQ is going down, but let's drop it down to a 15 minute and see what we had at the open today. 6:30, 7:30. Wow, really nothing off the open. Um, Look at that. There's the open. I mean, literally, it's the quick spike down, quick spike up, and we're holding. So really nothing. Had you been looking for this on like a 15-minute, you could have had a level drawn here. But in reality, I mean, yeah, pulled down to it, but it's not doing much. So I would say probably more due for a bounce. But I think the take all these let me take all these awesome call spreads out. Yeah, I would say right now, 47. We got 47.75. Yeah, we're an hour and 15 minutes in and we're up 0.05. So, eh, this is one of those mornings that you hate. You're like, wait, where do we go? Yeah, it's just flat right now. So, but again, I could see how people would have wanted to take this long. Um, and it would have made more of a long trade than a short trade in this case, even though it pulled right back up. But yeah, I would say there's really just not much, unfortunately. There's just really no one ever wants to admit they were wrong. Sean, of course not, right? Sean, like wives, right? When do wives ever admit that they're wrong? Right? Right? Debbie, how often do you admit that you're wrong? Right? I want to pick on Debbie just because Debbie will take it. She's from Jersey. She's tough. She's tough. Debbie's gonna be like, but I'm never wrong. See, never. See, now everybody's jumping on Debbie. Wow, look at that, Debbie. Everybody loves you. That's why we're using you here, right? Anyway, yeah, I would say looking more up than down. It is what it is. Debbie's like, Ernest is like, I'm staying out of this conversation, and Debbie's like, yeah, I can't help it that I'm perfect. Uh, um, yeah, kind of the same thing with NQ. Mentioned that NQ was already in a downside. There was a little bit, small area of buyers right in here, and you can see it kind of came down at 9:30, hit it and punched, and there would have been a very small. I mean, this is a very tiny trade. Um, you know, again, you would have been playing with fire on this one. Your 1 to 3 would be sitting right there. It's tiny. I mean, yes, it hit here, and then blew right out the top. I love how it doesn't draw it. It drives me crazy how sometimes it doesn't show you there. That's what it looks like. 9:25, 9:30 opened here, came down, grabbed it, spent 5 minutes here, blew out the top, and came back in and tested it. So, uh, you know, kind of the same thing. It's down a little bit. I would say if anything, the rollover would have been down here at this 6:45, or basically the European session open late last night. Europeans were right here. They were this turn, so it was already a short on a larger time frame. So could you have taken that quick little at the open trade? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, could have taken it, and it worked out fine. Right, you hit your 1 to 3. Um, at this point, I think you're probably. I don't know if we're out or not. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, bam, you're out on both sides. So I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong. Yeah, actually, I tried that with my wife before, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well. It required a day of like memes. My wife's like, "Fine, let's just not talk about it." Right. I can't claim victory on this one, but I'm not wrong. All right. So, yeah. Anyway, The 1640 we had it. We've been talking about that one for a while. That would have been your trade, and you would have just hit your profit target. Profit target on this one would have been, again, for those of you that don't fully understand. Remember, the opposing zone is typically where the profit target is. The 1 to 3 had plenty of space. Your profit target would have been sitting right there on the downside. Again, great level, great formation, great test of it, and that's what we were looking for. And again, one little hiccup here, and again at that 7 o'clock window, it popped up and gave us an entry if you missed it. But again, target at 16,266. That's where you would have been hit. This would have been a no entry trade this morning. You would have already been short that trade. So that one worked. YM got a little funky. YM is I was overwhelmed. Um, YM would also not have been any entry at all. I mean, I guess. I guess. Hold on, let me make it really, really big. Let's see. Could fib traders claim victory here? No, no. I mean, I guess they could have said, "Oh, look at this, the 61. Oh shit. Oh, came up. Oh, look, I told you." No, 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 no. So yeah, it's not even really. I mean, I would say if anything, I mean, I could keep drawing it. Let's see. Can I manipulate it enough? I mean, I guess if I manipulate it enough all the way back to here, even though new lows were put in and new lows were put in over here, so we're like 3 trends down the road. I guess I could do it enough to say, "Oh, look, 50. Look at that. We hit the 23. See, I told you it worked." Right? Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, if I draw this around enough, I can make it suit my narrative. But right now, it looks like it is not working. So yeah, I would say, I mean, really, YM. I mean, let's see. Let's drop it down to a 5 minute and see what we would have had down there. Um, I guess there could have been a case for a short, right? There was a level, and again, the 930 candle, but we had to go really, really low to get to it. And God, I mean, it's definitely not out of its 1 to 3, but holy crap, look at this. Like, imagine being short this, and this is just going up and down, up and down. I mean, there's absolutely no movement in this one. So yeah, I mean, it feels like it's trying its best, right, to not fall, but man, it's like, ugh. I mean, we're down on a 5 minute now trying to find this one. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have traded that off the 5. I think I would have been focused on the NQ short more than anything else. And yeah, it was a short, but yeah, I mean, just really no trajectory whatsoever in this one. I mean, like I said, very, very small. I mean, we're an hour and a half in. Most of our movement should have already occurred in this last hour, and we're up 0.11, and there's no great direction right here. Um, Russell, on the other hand, is whipping all over the place, right? So Russell at 930 came all the way down, but unfortunately didn't. I mean, we were looking for it to drop all the way, and it grabbed this level here. Base, touch, base. Yeah, I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I mean, on a 5, could have we have drawn that one? Yeah, I guess we could have drawn that one on a 5. So I guess there was kind of a Russell trade there on a 5. 940, 935. So yeah, I guess there was a small Russell trade. Let's see. Um, 1 to 3. Yeah, so the Russell just went through. So yeah, you could have used a refined level in the 5 minute on the Russell off the open. So really, it was the NQ short. Wait, what was that? Hold on. So ES, we didn't really have much. NQ, we knew that we had the short there, and again, you could have played the reversal. YM, absolutely nothing, and it looks like Russell was the only one really that had somewhat of an opening trade setup. Of all of them, but you had to drop it down to a lower time frame, knowing that we had a reversal here, right? Decent. It's not the extreme, but we had a reversal, and it was attested with a nice little bounce off of it at 6:35 this morning. Really kind of that 5:30 reversal time, European session. So, yeah, Russell looks like it was the best setup of the morning as far as industry traders go. Like I said, NQ was the overnight one. Russell was the reversal this morning. But man, look at that. How painful is that? Quick drop down, quick drop up, quick drop down. Whew, they're chopping those traders back and forth. But yeah, you'd be out of that one as well. And let's see what we got here. Apple looks like it's rallying, doing okay. Let's go to 30 minute. Yeah, Apple's, again, Apple's continuing to push higher, right? Not bad. Tesla down again. But again, I like the 960 more, not this 1042. Come on, get it below 1,000. We're looking for below 1,000. All right, let's go across and let's see what we got in oil. All right, we're gonna have to definitely go down to the 5 minutes. Ooh, look at that, right in the middle. We need to go up just a little bit more. Let's see if we can get it to go to there. Let's go down to 1 and see if we're stabilizing. Oh crap, it's already stabilizing. It's holding here a little bit, but we got a little bit early for 4. Um, Actually, it would now that we're on the 1, we can pull it back. Man, I kind of like, can we rally in the next 6 minutes and push all the way up? Like that, I would like that better for. How about now? Yeah, you guys can hear me. Hit the wrong button. No, I didn't hit the wrong button. I don't know. I'm not sure. Something must have updated. I can see that you guys can hear me now. So I was bad mouthing Debbie again. That's what it was. Debbie put the band hammer on. It was Debbie. It was her fault. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. It was a really, really great joke, right? And actually, the sound should sound different now because it's coming through. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it should sound different now because I had to use a different input for it. So yeah, I'm not sure why. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It actually puts up 2 sound bars, so it kind of gets confused. So I don't know. I don't know. Not sure. We'll see. Anyway, all right. So, if anything, this one I was trying to look to see. Basically, what I was saying was, and actually, it was probably more of an 8x thing. So right now, with the indicative value at 7204, the top side of a 2-hour binary, the closest out of the money ceiling, is down at 71.75. So like what, 28 cents away? It's got $25 risk being out of the money with an hour and a half to go on it. So yeah, that one's a little bit jacked. Let me see if there's anything good. It's already starting to move. It's not. It's pulling from this level. I think a little bit early. I think it's pulling from that one early. But I don't. Like I said, let's see. Let's see. Crude oil. Crude oil. 9 to 11. Um, let's see. Is there anything decent? Wow. 80 cents it wants me to move. Well, like 60 cents. It wants 60 cents in 30 minutes. So yeah, it wants quick. It wants quick. It's already starting to move. Um, let's see. Commodities. Let me see. Go daily, 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 daily. 8 to 12. Um, Holy crap. There's a lot of premium jacked into this one today. So at the money call spread daily, that ends at 2:30 with 4 hours left to go on that one. $56 worth of risk on that one. Woo! Um, it was a warning shot. Ernest, it could have been. It could have been. All right, let's see what the let us see what the oil inventory was. Yeah, I mean all these are down, but it needed too much, so we'll see. Come on. I know the number's out. Look at this one. 85 on the euro pound. Oh my god. Is there a delay? Has there been a delay? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not horrible. Right? That's not bad. They expected it to be really, really bad. It only came in at 0.2. So, man, API was on. What is with this? How is API minus 3 million and it came in at minus 0.2? Wow. Yeah. So again, it lined up on a technical basis that it was looking to go down. So yeah, you guys can see, um, you're well beyond, right? So yeah, the rally up on the 1 minute, and yeah, we're well beyond. Um, 2166. Actually, it needed to go down to, what did I say? Was it 46? I think it needed to go to 46. I think that one binary needed to go down, although the move is pretty much in at this point. Let me see. The 46 would have been right there at 11. Oh, actually, I guess 11's over here. I forgot I was on a 1 minute. I was like, why is it not working? That would have been the only binary that kind of made sense, right? And again, it was below all these levels. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the stabilization was a little bit funky on this one. It was high in this level. We were hoping to go higher, but again, there's where it stabilized. It started to actually take off well in advance. So, yeah, I know, right? I don't know. They were all over the place. And like I said, daily effects. I don't know if you guys saw it. Todd was like, "Oh no, we're supposed to have this," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Are you kidding?" Where is it? Today. Um, no. Where is it? Is it considered low impact on this one? Maybe. Maybe. Um, sometimes daily effects drives me crazy. Um, no, I don't know what Todd was talking. Daily effects was calling for minus 1.70. So I think he was looking at distillate stocks. He had it wrong. Um, wow. Oh, EIA. Holy crap. Gasoline stocks? Man, we had a ton of gasoline. We had 3.8. Wow, look at that. This means free gas for everyone this week. Look at this. The gasoline difference, positive 3.8 million versus what they expected it. Previously, it was not as high, but still high. Look at that. But yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. I think he was looking at this one, the distillate versus the crude oil, right? But holy crap, look at this. We got tons of gas, guys. We got tons of gas. That's it. Raise gas prices. We got too much. Raise gas prices. There's 11 million coming in. That's actually a different 11. Oh, 11.03. Okay. So, but yeah. So again, kind of makes sense why crude oil is down right now. It did what it was supposed to do on a technical basis. It came up, it grabbed the level, it stabilized right below it, pushed us higher, and then we got the gap to the downside. So obviously, well over a 1 to 3. At this point, I would say that look for it to, again. It's already starting to retrace, but look for it to come back up again. Everybody that's trying to play the number now and shorting it is going to get taken out real quick. So this is what you see. But again, yeah. Unfortunately, none of these trades made sense for Nidix today. Man, there was so much premium jacked in those. I cannot believe it. Wow. It's like, woof. Oh, well. All right, let's go and do the drawing for today. Let's drag this in. Let's go. I know you guys can't see that. Bam, there we go. All right. So, who won on Monday? Was it Sean? I feel like it was Sean. I feel like it was Sean on Monday. Anyway, I'll check it afterwards, but I feel like it was Sean on Monday. Or maybe, no, actually, was it you? I think maybe it was you. I don't remember. I can't remember what I did yesterday. So I'll check it when we're done. Just to see who it is. It is 50 for everybody else, and if you won on Monday, guess what? It's 100 for you. It's double. um, all right, here we go. Let's close it down. I don't even know who it is, but I'll check it afterwards. All right. Winner of today's drawing, not Monday's. Winner of today's drawing, I'll know this one in a second, is Debbie. I know that it absolutely was not Debbie on Monday, but congratulations, Debbie. Look at that. You had an 11.11% chance. Debbie, look at that. All ones. All ones. I feel like, Debbie, you should go buy a lottery ticket today. And yes, Neuro, it was absolutely rigged, right? I picked on Debbie today, right? I picked on Debbie. She killed my microphone, extorted me, and then she won the contest. Do you see how that worked? You see that? You see? Yes, it has been a long time. You know when the entire chat is like, congratulations, Debbie, it's been so long. It's like, wow, guys, stop rubbing salt in the wound. Debbie's like, I know. But look at that. Pick on Debbie. Debbie kills my microphone, sends me evil text messages, and she wins. I don't know how that happened. I know, right? It had to be Debbie since Brian pissed off all the women. I know, right? Everybody. Hey, I'm telling you, Eki gave me, I'm going to use Eki's line. I'm going to get some T-shirts printed up, right? I may not always be right, but I'm not wrong. I'm telling you, it's a T-shirt slogan right there. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't even have a celebrity that I can use, right? Too many celebrities that would have made good like memes for that. Yeah, they have some questionable, practices. So it's kind of like, oh, look at this. That's interesting. Polish bank says it may intervene in the FX market because of inflation. Aha! There we go. Actually, Todd was talking about Poland this morning. He's like, you know how many people are dying in Poland right now? Their death rate from COVID is horrible because they don't believe in vaccinations. I'm like, Todd, can't have this discussion anymore. So, interesting. As people are starting to get involved. All right, with that says, I'm out of here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. If you need anything, shoot me a message. By the way, I want you guys to know, guys and girls, I sent a message to the powers that be. All right. I was looking for opportunity. I went over and I rolled into the European, the German, and the FTSE call spreads, and their daily contracts were from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm like, Todd, why would they have a daily contract of their market hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. when the market closes at 11 o'clock in the morning? Like, is it 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. their time? Or is it, because it technically shows my time. So why would we have a call spread for the last 2 hours of their day and then the nighttime for them? Doesn't make any sense. He's like, I don't know. Send it to Adam. So I sent it to Adam. I was like, hey, this makes no sense. Why do we have a German market when the market's, why is there daily call spread after they've closed for the day? I'll tell you guys my response when I get it back again. Yeah. It's a time zone thing. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so like you can actually play foreign markets, which I think is great. There's actually been some really, really good call spreads on the foreign markets. But for their quote daily contract, it's a little bit off, Debbie. So yeah. So send some complaints in. I'll see if I get myself banned and put in the Neuro or the Ernest and Joel file, folder. But hopefully not. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks again, and I'll catch you soon. See ya.
We got about 5 minutes, or this 5-minute candle is about to close momentarily. Want to see it close and hold this trend here. If it can, hey, that's a good sign.